So this is Second Story Garage. I'm Quentin Young. I'm here with Billy Strings and Don Julin, all the way from Traverse City, Michigan. Thanks for coming up.
Traverse City.
Traverse City.
Traverse.
Traverse?
Mm-hmm.
What, did I say it wrong?
Travis. I think that's what he said.
Oh, okay. Traverse. Traverse.
You want to start
I can
over?
spell it. No, we'll keep going here, right? Unless they tell us to stop. So, the way I know about you is Dustin Boyd over at Planet Bluegrass in Lyons said, I got to check out these
Homeboy?
guys. Yeah. And so here you are like a month later. So
Right.
Thanks. So you do a song. One of the songs you do for us today is called Dust in a Baggie.
Mhm.
And you had a little story about that. Can you tell us that
Well,
story?
when I was growing up, I hung around a lot of music, down on Stony Creek over there in Michigan, and there was a banjo picker that I grew up with, and well, he was a good friend of the family, and anyways, he just got locked up, and I wrote a song about it.
Mhm.
So,
He got locked up for what?
well, they caught him with a little dust in the baggie.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I wrote a song about his troubles, and well, we've been playing it for people.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. So how did you guys meet? How did you guys hook up together?
You want to tell that story?
No, you tell it.
It's really a boring story. I moved up to Traverse City where he lived, and I was just from a couple, just downstate from him, and I moved up there and I got a job and I was playing some shows around town. I wasn't playing professionally. I had a day job and so I had a couple gigs around town. He came to see me play one night. I guess maybe because some of his friends had told him to come check me out or something.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Some kid moved to town. You ought to go see him.
How old were you at the time?
Oh, I don't know.
You're 19.
19.
Right. And you're 21 now.
21 now.
2 years ago.
Yep, 3 times 7, and I do as I please. And but he came out to see me play, and he's introduced himself, and I knew of his work. He's he's all over the place in the mandolin world. So I knew of Don Julin, and he said, "Hey man, let's get together and pick some time." And I said, "Yeah." So we did, and one day I was at work, and he called me and said, "Hey man, I got this gig, and you want to do it with me?" I said, "Sure." So we got together, we played some tunes at my house, and that was the only rehearsal we've ever had. Everything else has been, the whole show has developed in front of a live audience.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. And you're doing a mix of traditional songs and then some songs that you've written?
Right,
or
yeah.
both of you have written?
We do a lot of, old bluegrass tunes, just done with a kind of energy that we don't really know where it comes from, really.
Right. Yeah,
Maybe.
so your thing is you've got amazing energy, and you both are amazing pickers.
Oh,
And
shucks.
it's just,
Well, thank you.
Thanks.
just really fun to watch. Now, you, as we were talking about before, Billy, you started because your dad plays too, right?
Right.
That's-
Yeah, my dad's a good flat picker, and I started about 4 years old. My dad would play those Doc Watson records around the house, and I would hear them. And my dad was, at the parties and stuff, he was the life of the party because he was singing them songs, and he'd sing them good old country bluegrass songs and have everybody laughing and crying, and everything in between. So when I was a little, every little boy wants to be like their dad, right? I mean, maybe not everyone, unfortunate ones, but I sure did, I was like, man, my dad's a awesome guitar player.
Especially when he's doing something cool. Like
Right.
that.
I want to do that someday. And so when I was 4 years old, I picked up a guitar and he taught me some chords on it, and I learned some fiddle tunes and some bluegrass tunes, and there I went. I never set it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I love bluegrass music.
We can tell that. So you guys are on the road now, and
Right. Yeah, it's good to be in Colorado.
Yeah, it is.
It's great.
have you been out here before?
This is my, well, on this tour we stopped here last week or something, and then, but no, this is my second time ever being to Colorado.
How about you, Don?
Drove through it a few times, but I haven't played in Colorado. No, this
Okay.
is my same for me.
Cool.
First time was about 10 days ago in Colorado Springs, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. What are you guys doing out here? What are you enjoying so far?
Well,
We're driving a lot and playing a lot of gigs. We played a couple gigs on the way through, went out to the West Coast and played for a week up and down the coast and came back here. So we haven't had a whole lot of time. This afternoon we'll have a little bit of time.
yeah, tonight
So you tell us, what should we do?
Right, we have a.
We'll talk after.
All right.
I think tonight we're gonna hang out with Dustin. He's putting us up for the night, putting up with us for the night, and so we'll just probably hang around. I know I'm gonna get a hold of my friend Jordan Ramsey and maybe a couple other friends are out here that pick, and maybe have some food and play some music, man.
There are a lot of pickers out here,
Right,
especially in this county,
It's-
right in this
Oh
area.
man,
Yeah.
a night off in Boulder is like Christmas for me.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for
God,
taking some time to
thank
come
you.
out and visit us and play for us. That was a lot
Thanks
of fun.
for having us.
You've
Yeah,
got to
thank you
watch
very
these videos.
Yeah,
a lot of fun to watch.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
Yeah. Well, this is Second Story Garage. Watch the videos.
Thank you.